Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's video. I am super excited while I'm filming this video because this Saturday, I'm going to the Whaley House to do a mini investigation, and I couldn't be more excited. I wish I could stay the entire night at the Whaley House, but they don't allow overnight investigations, but they do allow up to 3-hour private investigations. So I have it booked privately for just me and my husband. We're gonna go and do a 3-hour investigation, aka me investigating and my husband hiding behind me the entire time. But I'm super excited to be going to the Whaley House, and I'm super excited for you guys to see the video. I hope I can catch some more great evidence. That video will be out on Sunday. Oh my goodness, always in the middle. I'm sorry. Anyway, that video will be out on Sunday if all goes as planned. I'm excited for you guys to see it. But tonight I want to talk about the ghosts of Whaley House. I don't really want to get into the history too much because I feel like there's a ton of YouTube channels and videos out there going over the history of the Whaley House. But I just wanted to talk about the ghosts that are said to be there and kind of where they're seen in the house itself, and also what kind of activity has been known to occur there. So now let's talk about the ghosts, my favorite part. The land that the house sits on used to be an execution ground. That's where people used to be executed, and a man named Jim Robinson was executed there before the house was built. His ghost is said to still haunt the house because it's the site where he died. People say when they encounter his spirit, they can hear loud footsteps, especially in the courtroom area, but then they also hear kind of eerie sounds, moaning, groaning. So if we catch any footsteps while we're at the Whaley House, it's quite possible that it's the spirit of Jim Robinson. Once the house was actually built, Tom and Anna Whaley moved in, and they moved in with their 4 children, Lillian, Thomas, Francis, and Violet. And it wasn't long after they moved in that tragedy started to strike this family. The first member of the Whaley family to pass away was the little baby named Thomas. Now, people say when they encounter the spirit of Thomas, as you would with any child, you will hear little giggling, you'll hear tiny little footsteps running across the ground, and sometimes you'll even hear kind of like a baby crying. And honestly, guys, for me, when I go there, if I could catch any of that activity, that would be like, oh my goodness, that's what I'm aiming for. Like I really want to catch some really good EVPs of either like the sound of a child crying or giggling or little baby footsteps. I think that would be really cool to catch as evidence. So years go by and another tragedy strikes the Whaley family. One of their daughters, named Violet, she was in a marriage that didn't go well and ended in divorce. After the divorce, she was just heartbroken, and eventually she did end up committing suicide in August of 1885. It was a self-inflicted gunshot wound. I believe that it happened in the outhouse. I'm not sure if the outhouse is still there or not. I've never been to the Whaley House before, so I'm really excited to explore. But she is said to haunt the 2nd-story window. Now, Anna and Thomas, they also did pass away in the home, so their spirits can be felt in the house as well. A lot of people say that they see Thomas Whaley dressed in his, coat and top hat, standing in front of the stairs. Other people say that they can smell the aroma of Anna's French perfume throughout the house. Some of the other activity that happens in the house is lights will turn on and off by themselves. With the chandeliers, the crystals will swing by themselves without hitting it or touching it. A lot of people will see shadows or mists throughout the house. So again, you guys know one of my dreams is to see an apparition. With my own 2 eyes, I have never seen like a dark mass or a mist or an apparition, and I want to see it so bad. So maybe while I'm at the Whaley House, I'll see something. Fingers crossed, I hope. So those are the ghosts that are said to haunt the Whaley House. Like I said, you have Mr. Robinson that was executed on the grounds. You have baby Thomas. He died of scarlet fever. You have Violet, she died from suicide, and then you have Mr. and Mrs. Whaley, who also died on the property. So it's no coincidence that this place is one of the most haunted houses in the United States, and I'm so excited that I live close enough where I can just drive down there and spend the 3 hours there investigating. I really hope that I catch some very good evidence for you guys. Like I said before, if you have any suggestions or places where you'd like to see me investigate, let me know in the comments below. Yeah. Have any of you been to the Whaley House? It's a pretty famous place. They do tours all the time. Let me know if you've been there and if you've had any experiences, and I can't wait for you guys to see Sunday's video. I'll see you soon. Bye.